Let me guess. You've been putting off starting your YouTube channel because you think you need the perfect camera, the perfect setup, and the most expensive gear. Am I right? Bestie, I'm here to tell you that you actually don't need any of that. I built my YouTube channel from zero to over 2,000 subscribers using just my iPhone. Yeah, I'm a simple girly, so I like to keep things really simple over here. So in today's video, I'm showing you exactly how I film and edit my YouTube videos with my phone. I'll share the best camera settings to use, budget-friendly gear, how I edit, and even some simple tricks that make your content look clean, bright, and binge-worthy. So if you're ready to stop waiting and start growing, this is for you. Now, every great video starts by having the right settings. So let's get you set up, content bestie. If you have an iPhone, you're going to hit the camera option and then record video, and you'll notice that you're probably automatically set at the 720p HD option. There's also other options here, but please don't panic because we're only going to focus on the 4K options because those are the ones that we are going to use for creating content. So whatever you do, do not skip this step because this is going to allow you to upload high quality content, even if it is just using your phone. This first setting is for my content besties who are looking for that cinematic movie type vibe. This is perfect for you. Next, we have my personal favorite and the one that I use for my channel because it gives me that clear, bright finish without compromising on a lot of storage. So to me, that's a win-win. Last but not least, this is more of a cinematic look too, but it's only ideal if you have a lot of movement going on in your videos and you need to slow it down, like I'm doing in this clip. So not ideal for every day, but it's nice to have the option. And pro tip, you want to lock these settings in place. It'll save you so much time and energy because it can be annoying to change your settings every time you want to capture content. So lock the settings in place. Now, there are two reasons why you want to turn this next setting off. HDR mode will kill the quality of your content and it takes longer to process when you're uploading to YouTube. So keep that one turned off. Thank me later. Now, let's talk about grid lines and levels. Even as a professional photographer and content creator, I still use this as backup because you can't always trust that something is centered or in place. So just having that as an option is really comforting, especially if you're on the go creating content. Even though these settings are optional, I would still highly recommend turning them on just to be on the safe side. But now that you're all set up, go out and create something amazing. But before you do, wipe your lens. I can't express how important this simple yet effective step is when it comes to the quality of the content that you create. And no content bestie of mine is going to be uploading smudgy YouTube videos. That's a huge no-no. So please, just wipe the lens and we'll all be happy. Now let's talk about natural lighting. If you don't have any lighting equipment, don't worry. Natural light is actually your best friend. I would recommend filming near a window where there is soft, even light that comes in, especially during the morning or late afternoon times. In these clips that I'm showing you, these were all filmed on my iPhone during the early morning or late afternoon, showing you different variations of lighting. So it's actually doable if you don't have extra lighting equipment. Boom, problem solved. And per usual, my cute fur baby sweetie has to make her grand entrance. But I can't lie, she's adorable, so it's fine. Now let's get into my budget-friendly setup. By the way, most of the products that I'm sharing with you in this video were all purchased on Amazon for under $30, making this very budget-friendly, especially if you want to invest in some equipment, but you don't want to go broke doing it. These are some very budget-friendly options. Starting with my phone tripod and my Softbox Light. These two are my top two most used products because as a content creator, I need stabilization, and that's where the phone tripod comes in, and the Softbox Light is there to help whenever I don't have enough lighting for the shot that I need. Natural lighting is great for most scenarios, but sometimes you just need a little extra, especially when you're doing talking videos for YouTube. This little thing goes a long way. Now, this here is small but mighty. This is a handheld extendable 360 tripod. And I love it so much because it's compact and it just fits in any of my bags that I have on the go. And one of my favorite things about it is that it has this 360 rotation ball on it, and it's very useful for those close-up shots that you just can't get with a traditional tripod. So I would highly recommend this, especially if you're on the go a lot like me and you just need something quick to get something close up, or just something lightweight to tote around while you capture all the beautiful content that the world has to offer. And this is just me showing you the size reference. It can literally fit in my hand. Now let's get into this wireless microphone set. I am so obsessed with the quality of this budget-friendly item because it has certain features that not even the higher end brands have. And I'll get to that in a second. And this is actually the exact same microphone that I'm using right now to record my voiceover, and the quality is amazing. I always listen to the playback and I'm always amazed at the clarity and how it blocks out the background noise. Now let's take a look inside. It does come with two separate microphones, which is amazing, especially if you do podcasts or interviews. It has a charger that comes with it, which is great for swapping out if one of them goes out, and it has a wireless adapter. Now, this one in particular is compatible to an iPhone. They may or may not have one for Android. You would just have to take a look and see. Another thing that I like is that it clips onto your clothes or to whatever stand that you have so that you can be hands-free. And you can also swap out the top cover depending on the kind of audio sound that you want to come through on your videos. Now, there's so many other amazing things that I can share about this product, but it's pretty straightforward. And ultimately, you just need really good audio if you want to give the viewer a better experience. 10 out of 10 recommend. Next up, let's go back to the Softbox Light. I'm bringing this item back up again only because I want to give you even more details and more reasons why you should probably invest in one if it's within your means. This one in particular is rechargeable and it's wireless. Some softbox lights are battery operated, which is fine, but this one is more convenient for the kind of person that I am, and it helps me not have to remember if I swapped out the batteries or not. I just keep it charged and it's ready to go. Now, this one only has about 3 or 4 settings, so make sure when you do shop around for one, you find one that is tailored towards the kind of content that you create, because there's so many different varieties, but this one is pretty straight to the point and I love it so much. Now, we are content besties, so let's be honest. We've all had those days where we had to stack those books from around the house or go in the kitchen and find a cup to place our phone in. Whatever the case may be, I know that I've personally have been there and I've done that. But this little thing right here saves me so much time and energy when I'm just ready to sit down and record a video, because it fits right on top of your desktop or wherever you're wanting to record, and you don't have to go through the hassle of finding something to set your phone on. So if you have room in your budget to invest in one of these, I 10 out of 10 recommend that you do so, specifically for this one so that you can take it on the go. Now, don't mind me, you know I'm extra, but I had to share my favorite blue light glasses because you guys always compliment me on the different frames that I wear. And I also think that it's super important to protect your eyes since we're always constantly on our devices. You're welcome. Last but definitely not least, the infamous ring light. Now, this one in particular has been around for quite some time because, fun fact, it was something that I won from a piece of content that I submitted to a company who was doing a giveaway, and I actually won, and it was during COVID, so she's been around for quite some time. The only downside is that because it was sent to me as a gift from that company, I'm not able to track down exactly where it was purchased, but I'm pretty sure that you can find something similar, if not better, on Amazon. And if I do find something similar, I'll go ahead and share it along with the other products that I mentioned in this video. That way you can have all the things. Now, there is also another neat little feature about this, and it is the 360 view. So if you're ever doing like an overhead shot or you need just angled lighting, whatever the situation is, you have the option to rotate the ring light all the way around, which is pretty cool. So make sure you do your research, because some ring lights or even any products that I shared with you in this video may not offer the functions that you need specifically for the content that you're creating. So please do your research. Now we're getting to the fun stuff, the moment we've been waiting for. This is how I keep my editing process simple. I just use InShot for all my editing. Now, don't get me wrong, even though InShot is my personal go to app, I also love to use CapCut, Canva, iMovie, all the other free apps that are available, especially if you're on a budget and you don't want to pay like a yearly membership just to enhance the quality of your content. InShot is a very beginner friendly and pro level app. Now let's get into some of my favorite features on the free version of InShot. One of them is text. I love adding text to my videos, as you can tell, because it not only enhances the main points that you're trying to make, but it also keeps the interest of the viewers. Also, just a word of advice, when you do use fonts or text and you have a specific style that you stick to, it really does help you with your branding, and people will remember you because they know when they see that color or that font or that playful text that that's you. So I love the use of text for that reason, but just in general, it's a good feature to use when you're trying to drive home a point or when you're trying to stick out in someone's mind and be remembered, especially on YouTube. Now, can we just have a moment for the stickers feature on the InShot app? This is one of my absolute favorite features only because who doesn't like stickers? I know I love them. I'm obsessed in real life and in the content creation world. Okay, I said it. But seriously, though, they are so good for illustrating the main points that you want to bring out. And it doesn't mean that you have to go sticker crazy or anything. You don't want to do that because it also can be a little bit overwhelming. But I will use a good sticker to drive home a point that I wasn't able to necessarily cover verbally in my video. So 10 out of 10 recommend using stickers, especially if it's going to also add to the look of the brand that you're going for. If you made it to this point of the video, you are in for a treat because I'm going to simply break down color grading. What is color grading anyway? Color grading is basically giving your video a vibe. It's like adding a filter, but way more intentional. So you're just adjusting the brightness, the contrast, and color tones to make your footage look more polished or to match a certain mood that you're going for. For example, have you ever watched like a vlog that felt warm and cozy or a video that looked super cool and cinematic? That's color grading at work, pretty much. Now, I know some of my content besties really don't think that this matters, but here's a reason why it does matter. Your video might be great, but if the colors are dull or washed out, people won't feel the content the way that you want them to. Just think of it this way. It's like seasoning your food. Without it, the meal is still there, but it's missing flavor, and you gotta have flavor. So, it's okay to just take out some time to learn some simple, basic color grading skills. That way you can really get the look that you want and you can make people feel something through your content. Now let's move right along into another feature that I really love and enjoy, and I get asked about it a whole lot on my videos, the masking tool. To put it simply, it's like putting a window into your video and you get to choose what part shows through. If you're one of those content creators who really loves to show what they're doing while keeping contact with the viewer during the video, this is the perfect feature for you because you can show yourself talking while also sharing the information behind you at the same time. How amazing is that? And it's a free option on the InShot app, so you can't go wrong. And I really love that you can change the background. You can also insert a photo. You can insert the screen recording. Whatever you want behind that little window, you can add it there. And it's no additional charge. There's no fancy skills necessary. Just a few taps of a button and you have the look that you're going for. Amazing. Now, before I let you go, let me leave you with this gem that I found along my YouTube journey as a small content creator. If you've been waiting for the perfect opportunity or the right moment to start your channel, let this be your sign. You get out of content creation what you put into it. So you've already got everything that you need to create something beautiful. You have your voice, you have your perspective, and you definitely have your phone. And that's more than enough. Don't let comparison hold you back from what lights you up. Your story, your creativity, your vibe, all of that matters. So start messy, start simple. Ultimately, just start. I'm rooting for you every step of the way. And also, I really hope that something made you smile today. And as always, I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the other side of the camera. Bye.